Hi Aries, welcome to your full moon lunar eclipse in Taurus reading for October 28th, 2023. The direction this reading is going in is the teacher, number 4, people. As it is a full moons close out cycles, so you may be closing out a cycle in regards to something that's maybe stagnating. Or you're building foundations and there may be somebody around who's helping you. 4 for me is a good firm number, but it doesn't flow very easily. Yeah, because you want a foundation to be firm, right? You want it to be solid, and so you build it solid. However, whenever it's time to pivot, it can be hard to move that foundation. It doesn't roll very easily. That's number 4 for me. So there can be somebody in your life who's a teacher. You may be a teacher. You may be helping others. You may be informing others. And if there's a situation that you have found difficult, you may seek out someone who can help you, or you may have already received advice and you kind of need to take action on it or look further into the advice that was given. That's kind of the direction that this reading is going in. Again, you could be the teacher. You could be helping somebody else out. Usually when that happens, it's things that we've been through, that we know a lot about, or we've had the experience, and so we have that kind of energy of, yeah, I've been through this before, so let me tell you of my experiences and how I overcame it, or what I learned from the experience. And again, you could be receiving advice. You kind of already received advice and you're kind of moving into it. Or you may be seeking out somebody who can help you. Okay? So that's kind of the direction the reading is going in. You and your focus is the Judgment card. This is freedom, rebirth, fresh start, renewal, life purpose. Judgment card is really, I find, to be an important card. It's like a reawakening, a rebirth indeed. You can have epiphanies with this card when it appears. You can awaken to something, right? It's like the accumulation of information really settles in, like foundation, right? You've gathered all these things and you've created a good, strong foundation, and it really sets in, like the quarter drops, right? We really get it, the epiphanies. Okay, I understand completely. It is a calling, an awakening, the clarion call. You finally know where you belong on this planet, or what you should be doing, or why this particular thing happened. It is the accumulation. It's a nice card. It gives you a yes answer. It's not my yes answer, but, that's what the card says, so take it how it resonates. It's a call to action. So acting maybe on being a teacher, or giving advice, or helping other people, or taking action on advice that you have been given, or things that you've learned up until now. All right, let's see what's going on here for you with this full moon lunar eclipse in Taurus. You have the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, Knight of Pentacles is a good firm offer that can be from you or towards you. Timing is really important with the Knight of Pentacles. It's Earth, right? So what is timing, or what are you doing that needs proper timing? It's a really important card of some people may see it as procrastination, but it really isn't. He just knows timing. Although it could be like, you could be procrastinating, but that is because maybe on a deeper level, that the timing is necessary for this particular situation, that it's not time, or maybe you just feel it intrinsically that it's not time. Or another person can be doing this, right? Because how the Knight is situated is it's moving towards you, right? It's coming into the situation. even though full moons close out cycles, there can be something coming that is helping to close out a cycle for you. Then you have the Two of Wands. This is sort of like kindling the flames. If the Ace of Wands is that passion, that fiery passion that you have, this is just the beginning of it, right? I have a great passion for something, this wonderful idea that I want to extend upon, right? And this is the extension. This is kindling the fire. It's planning. It's thinking about planning. I have a passion. What can I do with it, right? I have a couple of options here in the way I can go. And let me look out into the larger world to see what someone else has been doing with this kind of similar passion, or let me look to see what the world needs in regards to this new passion that I have, this burning desire, this thing that wakes me up in the middle of the night, or gets me motivated to get out of bed in the morning. And so I do feel like we are at the beginning, even though this is a full moon, lunar eclipse. It can be something that you've been procrastinating towards, and you're starting to get like a vision of what it is that you want to do with this passion. Right? It's just the beginning stages. But 2 is always choice and duality. All right, you have the Hermit card here. For you, okay, so this is what the full moon is closing out. This is you in the energy of this, and you are the Hermit. The Hermit takes this information, probably what he's accumulated, what he's learned, what he's been taught, and they take that information and they digest it. And they turn that knowledge into wisdom. And obviously this doesn't happen immediately. You have to take the time to do it. And so this can be this full moon period where you're digesting information in the direction that you want to take this new passion. It's possible here. You may feel somewhat alone. Even if you're with people, you can be very internal. You can be very thoughtful at this time, meaning that you think a lot, right? You're just digesting all the information that's coming at you, personally or the world at large, right? And trying to figure things out. This can also be seeking a teacher, okay? So we have this great idea, or something new is coming in. We're at the early stages. Let me learn more about it. Who knows more about it, right? Let me find somebody. Let me seek out a teacher. Let me find somebody that I can make a proper judgment on what direction I'm going, if I should accept this particular offer, if I should offer this thing that I'm learning, that kind of energy. For everybody, it's different. As a general reading, I'm giving you potentials. I do that because decisions are always yours. You are partaking in this manifestation we call life. Okay. You have the Ten of Swords here. So there is definitely something that you're finished with, especially with the full moon, right? I'm done. I'm over. I've had enough. I'm finished. The Ten of Swords is the end of difficult mental situations, but the frequency of 10 is endings while simultaneously beginning something new. And in this case, your perspective is very important, because the Ten of Swords is how you see the situation. Is it bleak and, it's dusk and the day is over, or has the worst happened, or the end of a situation brings you something new? Is it dawn or is it dusk? That's what I'm getting at here, right? So your perspective is really important when the Ten of Swords appears. On a very physical level, it could be back pain, neck tension, lower back pain, that kind of energy. But much of this is possibly because of a lot of mental activity, a lot of worry, a lot of, maybe you've also been overdoing it physically, because the swords are mental, but they're also action, right? We're taking action on something with the Ten of Swords, picking up the swords, fight like a warrior, that kind of thing. But it's usually both, right? Because the swords are also mental. And your mental capacities can cause physical ailment. So, but again, your perspective is really important with this card, and I can't emphasize that enough. The outcome, moving away from a situation. Enough is enough. I think we're finished here. And that's why maybe this new thing that's coming in, that's being offered, we're looking out into the world here. And this may even be an actual physical move because we're looking at the world here, right? He's got the world in his hand, so there's other places in the world. This can be a new house, a new town, a new state, a new country. If we're lucky, a new planet. This one's not very joyful at the moment. So the Six of Swords also gives you the opportunity to find some mental peace. And that is emphasized here again with, he's holding a peace sign here, right? See that? He's got his two fingers out. That may mean something to the occultists, but for me, this is really searching for mental peace. And the Six of Swords is finding that emotional and mental place where we can consider things from a quieter point of view. It is literally moving on, but it can also be a way to move on mentally from situations. If we're coming from the Five of Swords to the Six of Swords, something pretty negative happened with the Five of Swords, right? There was some drama that was playing out. And the Six of Swords gives us an opportunity to take what we've just gone through, right? The Ten of Swords, and to kind of digest the information, the Hermit card, right? To understand it better, to accumulate knowledge and wisdom from the situation, which is something you should always do when you have an experience of any kind, right? That's why we have experiences. That's why we're here on this planet. But in this case, you get to do it from calmer perspective. And six brings things back into balance. Okay, so Six of Swords, bringing things back into balance. This can be in regards to relationships, or you could be moving towards a new relationship. And again, this can be with a teacher type of person. But it's definitely somebody who mirrors your own internal desires with the Two of Cups. These are relationships, bonds, pacts on all levels. Doesn't have to be just love, but there is some emotion tied to it because it is our inner desires that are being matched with the Two of Cups. So you have two twos on either side, and when I have that, it's sort of like a bookmark for me, and it tells me to really hone in on this card, that this is really the most important card of them all when it's sandwiched. So that Ten of Swords is really, really important, meaning that it is your perspective that is important here. How you think about this situation, because we're talking about swords, right? How you think it, how you're perceiving it, and what you do with your thoughts thereafter. Are we learning from this situation, right? Obviously we are, because we have the Hermit card here, and that's what the Hermit does. Again, takes that information, digests it, turns knowledge into wisdom, turns the experience into something that we can understand and use at a later date. That is knowledge into wisdom, right? What can I take away from this experience that I've had? And that's how you use life. Queen of Pentacles. So this can be somebody that you are dealing with. This could be the person who's offering you something. If it's a romantic issue, maybe this is the person that you choose to go forward with. If it's a business issue, this could be a partnership that you choose to go forward with. But you're still making that decision, and it's still early days here. This is somebody who can be square in features. She's very practical. By square, I would say look at her chin. If her chin is very square, if her forehead is square, and hands have a squareness to them. So even their body type can be square. They're usually pretty, because it's square, right? They can be symmetrical, which often gives them a very nice looking appearance. They're people who are looking for security in their life, whether that's financial, emotional, mental, physical. They're looking for security and stability. And they can do this very practically, taking very practical measures. Probably not somebody who takes too many chances. And if they do, it really throws their game off. The one thing about the Queen of Pentacles, while she can be quite stubborn, she often gets what she wants. So, there you go. This can be the teacher for somebody because they're offering you something, right? So this is what's being closed out, but this is you and how you are dealing with it. And as you can see, you're facing that Knight of Pentacles, right? So this can be something that you've been searching for, something you've been looking for. In this case, here's the Judgment card again. That's double judgment, okay? That means it's rather an important card here. And again, it's with you, right? What do you think about the situation? What's your judgment? What is your consideration in regards to this? And so it is for you to make a judgment here. Do I follow this person who may be a teacher for me, who has something really wonderful to offer? Very possibly, right? It's your decision. You have some choice here with the Two of Wands and the Two of Cups. But it seems to me something very solid is being offered here. And again, you have the Judgment card, so it's in your hands. Do you want it? Do you not want it? You're making the judgment call. This is a call to action, so will you leave this stagnant energy where nothing has happened? It's over, right? The cycle is over. Are you going to leave it and move on to something else? Will you reawaken to this new information that's coming in or this new offer? You're certainly going to digest it, right? You're certainly going to take in that information and digest it through this lunar phase. Well, 2 plus 1 makes 3, so it's very possible here that there is like a company, a pair, a couple of people, right? We have 2 in the outer world that is offering you something here. And if you join, that makes 3. And it's fun with the 3 of Cups. It's something to be grateful for. It is possibly good friendships. They seem to be good people because these are people that hold us up. They're the muses, right? And they inspire our abilities, whether it's artistic or otherwise. This is the joie de vivre, the joy of life. So it seems like There is a partnership that can be very, very fun and enjoyable, and things that offer some better life choices, it seems like. Or perhaps it will inspire you in other ways, which can be why the teacher card is here, because there is help and inspiration where this is concerned. Three of Cups is a lovely card, really nice card. And it seems to me like you're moving away from this situation, moving into something nicer here. And it's joyful, and it's fun, and it's enjoyable, and it's females who hold each other up. So maybe if it is a work situation, maybe there are more female people there, or just that energy of female, which is receptive, right? It's the lunar receptive energy. Open to receiving. Bounty, right? Open to receive. Really nice. All's well that ends well here. But there's definitely something that's over. There is a cycle that's over. And there's no reviving it. Even though, I mean, this particular thing, there is a revival here especially, and with the Judgment card, right? That's rebirth, that's renewal. But something has come full circle. It's done and dusted. And now you get to rise from those ashes and start anew. And the opportunity is fun. The Three of Cups is fun. It's celebrations. It's something to celebrate. It's fun. What does Spirit want you to know? Again, you have this double card. So it's really, I mean, that's what I'm getting. When I have two things sandwiched here, they're saying, look at this card. And so were you hoping for this situation to be reborn? It's very doubtful, but something comes from it. Something comes from those ashes. It's not going to be the same scenario. Finality is this card, right? But its opposite is regeneration, and that's this card. That's like, for me, this is like the phoenix that rises from the ashes to become new again. But there are ashes, right? Something comes from that, but it's not the same old scenario. It's something different. Survival, inevitable. What else does this card say? Rise above, and a painful ending. But that doesn't have to last, right? There's rebirth here, and look what's happening. Yes, this is finality, an end to something. But we've learned a great deal from it. You can become a teacher from what you've learned from it. All right? I really want to emphasize this Three of Cups here, because this is, we're tired, Aries. We've come to the end, and it is a finality here of this particular scenario, but something new is being escorted in. And it's going to bring you more fun in life. It's going to bring you something to be grateful for. It brings you sisterhood. I know that's a weird thing to say, but in a way, that's what it brings. The muses, right? Okay, I hope this has been helpful. I will return in 2 weeks with a new moon reading. Thank you for listening. Take good care. Bye.